Hi friends, if you're looking for a solution to rename hundreds of files in one go, you're watching the right video. So you can see here, I have two buttons here. One is to get the file names from a folder and the second one is to rename all the files. Let us see how it works. So I have few files here in one of my folders. Let's say they have one dashes in between their names, and I just want to replace it with some other character. So one macro will help us in fetching all those file names. And then if I want to change the name, what I can do is I can simply replace that character with some other character. Let's say I want to put 3 underscores in between instead of that dash. So this would be my new file name, and if I click on rename file, it will help us in changing those file names here. You can see we have new file names here. Okay, so this is very easy to do through VBA. Let us see how we write this macro. So we need two macros or two sub procedures. One is for fetching the name of files, so fetch names. So I'll create a variable for the directory name. So my path would be nothing, but it is a string, and I will put the name of folder over there. My path is equal to this folder path. Copy and then paste it over here. Okay, and I need another variable to store the name of files. So my file as string, and I can say that my file is nothing but dir of my path, and I need all the files from every extension, so I can put star dot star. If you have a specific choice of extension, you can put it here like this. So then this should not actually return a blank value. If it is returning a blank value, that means your folder is empty, and you want to keep it iterating until you reach the last file of that folder. So what you can do is you can put a check here, do while this my file is not a blank value, and keep on keep in that loop. Okay, so what you can do is you can either print that thing on console, or maybe you can print that value in a cell. So printing value in a cell is very easy. You can use cells function. You need to put the row value here. R we can define on the top, and column number we can say that always put in first column. We can say that start from second row. So I'm assigning a row value of 2 here, and it would put in second row first column. The value would be nothing but my file. Okay, and then I need to increment the value of r by 1 so that it goes to next row for the second run, and then I need to reload the value of file, which it should pick the second file name. So I can say my file is equal to dir. So this simple code will help us in fetching all the file names. Let us see how it works. If I run this piece of code, it will fetch all the names from here, from that folder to my Excel sheet. Okay, so second one is to rename the files. So sub rename files. Here what we can do is we'll be using name function for this. Again we need that file path. So now we do not name file name because we already have the file name. So what we can do is we can use name function name. In my path you will find a file name which is there in cells. Now we need to iterate through every file, so we need to put a loop here. First of all, I'll comment this section and I'll put a name of I put a loop here, do while. I need to check that it should repeat until it reaches the last value, or these file names should not be blank, neither the old file name nor the new file name. Otherwise you will get an exception because it won't be able to rename that file. So I can put a simple check that is empty or is blank. If is empty cells, again you first of all need to initialize the row value. So I can say r comma 2 or 1, both should not be empty. So r I say it is 2, it should not be empty, and is empty cells r comma 2 both should not be empty, not the new value nor the older value, right? If both are not empty, in that case just rename the files using name function. So my path cells r comma 1, this is my older value, okay, with the new value my path cells r comma 2 dot value, and I'll keep on incrementing the value of r. R equals r plus 1. Alright, so we can also print some messages here that okay, file names have been extracted and rename has been done, so that you can alter. Now let's see how we change it. Let us run the second macro. Before running it, let's copy these values and do some changes. I want to replace now these 3 underscores with 1 dash. So I will go to my code and I will simply run this. Let's see what happens. So it should ideally change the file name, so it didn't change. Let us see where it is stuck. So if we run it, it is on that folder r is equal to, it is empty, okay, cells r comma 1 is empty, row number is 2, column number is 1, okay, and is empty, row number 2, column number 2. Okay, let us debug. Let us see what it returns. Okay. So we should put until here, not to while. We need to repeat until we find a blank value. So that is okay now. You see that all the file names have been changed. So this is all. So keep watching our videos and do not forget to subscribe to our channel, Extreme Excel. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.